All right, welcome everybody. How you guys all doing today? Glad to have all of you. Thank you for being here on this lovely Sunday. Let's see what we've got here. Let's take a look and see what we've got. We just had a good little offline discussion. I didn't record it. Just about some lower price predictions. I might do that on a separate video. I don't want to really convolute that with another weekly video. So I could always do something separate on that for everybody, just to kind of give my thoughts. But let's start to dig in here. Let's barrow into these charts right here, right? Let's start off at the weekly, right? Where are we at here? Here's our weekly. All right, so we got our Phoenix weekly. We've got our our Coinbase weekly. We have USD, USDT. We are in a 2, trading lower than a 1. Started a brand new week, and this week started off bleeding immediately. So we're an hour, 2 hours into this brand new week, and we've already started bleeding. Now, when you do start trading on the TD system, they tell you below a 1, a 2 below a red 1. This is when you need to be watching out for the real bloodshed. All right, this is definitely when you need to be aware that this could, possibly get real ugly. So it's kind of hard to get a 2 below a 1, especially over here on these weeklies. You start to put in these weekly candles. These weekly candles are a lot harder to move, right? But look, when you get that red 1, you start trading that red 2 below. It got ugly. There's that 1. This 2 held really solid, bounced all the way back up, came up, but then had a continuation. There's a 1, follow through with the 2, really heavy, right? Not so much there. This was April. Oh wait, this is August. So this is August. This is when we had the 700 million tether go back in, and right here's where we had the short squeeze, and we're going to go over. Oh, this is the short squeeze right here. There's the short squeeze. This is 700 million tether right there. All right, so we're going to go over a lot of this stuff today in the show, but I did want to point out that this is one of the largest down candles we have had, right? Now, this is a bearish candle. I look at this bearishly because it has the longer wick on the bottom, right? I don't really like to put in a Maribouzle candle. Okay, so the weekly had a bearish candle. All right, so the long wick is bear sign, okay? So this long wick at the bottom right here is very bearish to me. So when you put in this more of a, this is called a long line candle right here where you've got wicks on both sides, these can go, they kind of turn also into Maribouzle style candles. So it's 50-50 sometimes. I like to see look, the longer wick, the longer wicks, the longer wicks. When you get the longer wicks, there's a little bit more continuation probability than you have with the short stubby blocky candles, because look, you get a blocky candle, you get an up movement, right? Blocky candle up, blocky candle down, blocky candle up, right? I mean, it's you don't really get it. I like look, long candle, little took a break probably because the indicators were just insane, and then you put in last long candle right there, long wick, long wick, long wick, long wick, all the way down. See, this is more bearish to me looking at these long bottom wicks, okay? That works the same way for me when you're marching up, right? You see, you get the long wicks, longer wicks on the top. I actually like to see the longer wicks on the top when I'm also moving up here, right? I love to see the long wicks because these look, long wick, bearish candle, but it was still bullish continuation. All right, so we're looking, we're looking bearish, okay? We're looking bearish, okay? So now, here's the other thing. We had a increased for the first time, a couple times, but I mean had a very bearish volume bar, right? So we had a very bearish volume bar, right? So we had a back-to-back bear volume bar. Now take a look at this. The bearer, I don't even think that's a word, right? But bear, more bear, right? And then you got bear, more bear, more bear. So remember, when your volume increases and your candles fall out, this is a lot more bearish. And this is really the second time we've put in something like this. But look, when we put in this more bearish candle over here. You had clearly a rejection of it. You had a V bottom. So beautiful V bottom back here. I remember this. I chased this down. I stayed awake for like 28, 30 hours. It was insane. I just started trading. I chased this baby all the way to the bottom. I was trying to buy the knife. And I just, I finally passed out. I was like, okay, it's going to keep falling. And I passed out like right about here. And then it just, fling, and I'd missed all of it. I was so pissed. I was like, I was such a noob back then. All right, still kind of a noob now. But anyways, so look, we got a first real bearish candle. But look at the volume. Like this volume is good. It's good. This is the first real solid volume candle we'll put in a long time back here. But, we're just not seeing this massive amount of volume. It's just, no one's got any damn money left in the market. There's no liquidity, so there's no volatility. Less liquidity, less volatility in the marketplace, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to peel this baby back the same way. Okay, here we go. We're on our, we came over on Phoenix now. So we're on Phoenix, and we're going to look at the same thing, same bearish pattern, USD and USDT. Just want a double whammy check. Yeah, looks good. I don't see anything else crazy. Okay, I do want to add I was going to add my, but I won't. I was going to put on, just going to throw on my moving averages, but I'm not. Okay. Okay, looking good. The weekly. All right, okay. All right, let's run this baby down. I'm going to start running this backwards. Oh, shoot. Okay, so weekly. So I'm going to start moving this baby backwards. Now, we already put in a 3-day candle, so we're already on a new 3-day candle. You know that. Let's go to a 2-day candle. So listen, we put in a brand new 2-day candle. Came down, put in a long-legged doji candle over here. So here's our new 2-day candle we had, right? Descending bearish volume, which would have been bullish. Got the bounce from it. No volume came into the market, right? So we got a new 2-day candle. Easy read, right? It's easy to read this candle. No volume buying power. Right? We just didn't have the volume buying power. Look at the volume just dropped all the way back down. The volume buying power went all the way back down to all these little cute baby candles. Aren't they so cute right here? They're so itty bitty and tiny. And, the same thing, just nothing. Got a little itty bitty body. All these little itty bitty bodies right here. No real volume, and just that's it. You're stuck, right? You put in this long-legged doji, right? So spinning top-ish, long-legged doji on the last 2-day. Okay, this is good looking for a possible bounce or reversal soon. Okay, so looking for a possible bounce. So I like this right here. I like this candle. Like, this is a bullish style candle right here. Same thing here, a little bullish style. Now let's get down to the 1-day. So our weekly is very bearish. All right, now this is where this just gets really ugly right here, okay? So the 1-day, we just posted up a super ugly, right? Super ugly. Day is super ugly bear candle, right? I mean, this is just a super ugly bear candle that got popped up right here, okay? Very ugly bear candle that we just had, following by some fallout right here. This, and it just gets worse on the 12-hour, right? So when you come over to the 12-hour, right, the 12-hour is just like, yeah, the 12-hour is just, 12-hour, same ugly. So the 12 hours, the same ugly, right? I don't like this candle. This is after a move, so you did get a move to the top side. You started all the way back here. 1 day, 2 days. This is on the third day, right? Well, it's even longer over here, right? So you go over here, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. This is day 4. Just couldn't pull it up, right? So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. This is day 4 on a rising wedge, clearly a rising wedge. Now the green volume was kind of accelerating right here. You did have a rise in the volume. This is very bullish, but you just look, these anemic volume candles, they were still anemic and we still had the fallout, right? Kind of a back and forth battle right here. But this big green candle is just so ugly, all right? We're going to have to really start to break that baby down. We're going to go down to our 6 hour, see what we got in the 6 hour. I mean, Jesus Christ, people. I mean, there's just this candle just can't be ignored. I mean, it's just the same, right? 6 hour, same, ugly, right? I mean, honestly, the bulls tried. They tried their darndest, and they just got absolutely just obliterated right here. This is a massive candle. So 5,600, there was a 100-point wick on that. That's a pretty substantial size topside wick, right? If anything, you would have hoped that this would have, maybe posted up a little bit lower down in here, something where this candle would have been higher. If this candle would have been above, and then you would have posted up that, you could have maybe looked at it as a bullish pin bar. But because of where it's at right here, over here on the USD, it's very bearish. Now over here, see, this is a bullish pin bar over here on the 6 hour. So on the 6 hour, you put up kind of a bullish pin bar, but then that just fell out like a bitch, right? Just totally took a dump. And volume, same thing, anemic volume. We're going to take these all back over here to the, actually, I'm going to go back to the 12 hour. So we're going to back it back to the 12 hour. Now you came down, and we're going to take a look over here. Let's take a peek at our, all right, didn't quite make it. Now we did come down and we did bounce out, right? And I'm going to show you this. So we're going to go into some other ADX charts. I got some other ADX charts that are a lot more, I did them all today for the members, and I'll show you, I'll go over what we just did. I'll just go over what we just went over with all the members. Give me a second here. Now, the daily TD count, right? The daily TD count is definitely an issue because you're still rocking a 9 over here. Look, you're rocking a 9 on this. How did you not flip that to a green 1? Look, it flipped over. No, we never had a flip over here either. How did this not flip to a green 1 right there? Very interesting. It did come up, hit one of our targets, absolutely perfect, right into the resistance zone. Listen, there's one more resistance zone up. We're going to have to dig into this with a little bit of a count. Okay, so we're going to dig into this puppy with a little bit of a count, and we'll see what we can come up with, but I don't like that. Okay, there's our count. So here's my count here, right? And this is definitely playing out like an A, B, C wave, right? Let's see if we can get in here and dig into this, BB, and see if we can pull up an ABC count inside of here. Right, so you go A, easy, B, easy, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, I could count that, right? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, extended wave 5. If this was your 1, 2 right here, you just wicked through it, but you didn't break it. So remember, this could be a 1, 2. Could be a 1, 2. No, 1, 2. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. No. This got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe starting the down. I mean, that kind of looks like an ABC in there. right? Is this our ABC right here? Is this C? Don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to find out because that looks an A, perfect B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one wave up. Maybe one more little itty bitty. Maybe we have one more little bitty push up and then down. Right? So I'm not going to do anything with this because this has got a break. Because I would count this as the top of wave 1, 2, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, wave 4. If this closes below here, it will definitely wipe that out as a wave 3. So basically closing below the trend line, below this trend line kills the C wave, right? So closing below this trend line right here murders the C wave. All right, let's zippity along. So there's my county. Damn, A, B. Fucking seriously, man, this stupid. All right, so A, B, A, 2, 3, 4. I mean, just wipe that out. So listen, a lot harder to count this over here on USDT. USDT is just a nightmare to count. I can't really count this out because that would have been 1, A, B, C, A, B, C, 1, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it would have been a truncated 5. Right? That's all that. Let's say USDT. So USDT looks like a truncated 5. Right? And just growing ugly. Let's see what Tether's doing. Tether's taken off. Our unstable stable coin doing great. Our big massive wedgie. Here's our big massive wedgie. It's catching the first part of the west. So look, if you go tick, tick, we broke through this. If we wouldn't have broke through this and landed directly on top of this, I would be screaming for an E wave, a bigger E wave here. Screaming for a bigger E wave. But because we poked through this, it definitely puts me on this track. I want to go on this track now. And, you know, A, B, looking for a continuation of a C wave here, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's count this out. Turn away, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 4, 5. Right? Because he came down. A, B, C, D, E. Something like this. Go ahead, beat me over the head. Why not count LTC? I will. I'll get over there. It can fall deeper. So what will happen is it can keep going down lower and then catch a bounce. Hemza, it can just keep going lower. We could get one more fall lower, and then you'll get a bounce. It'll flip it to a 1, 2, 3, a green one, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it'll fall one more time down. But this looks possible, very, very possible right here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, and then A, B, C. So yeah, I still think this is our A, B, C. So you get a 3-wave in here. So you get an A, B, C wave, right? And it's gonna come down and then go up and go down again. So this is what we're looking for. All right, on the bigger scale, you would count this out like this. This would be your A, B, C, right? And then inside of this, you have an A, B, C, like that, right? And then same thing here, A, B, C. And then look inside, you go inside, A, B, C. And then A, B, C. Oops. B, C. Do the same thing, A, B, C. Super easy, and you just keep doing this, and you can have all these ABCs running inside here. A, B, C. I count them all. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. You know, this could be an ABC right here too. A. So you have A, B. You're looking for your C wave. Now for me, the C wave is going to look like a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wave 5 down in here. And then you're going to get a bigger bounce and then down, right? So you could be looking at something like this. A, B, C. Right? 40. Ooh, yeah, something like this here. Right? Like that. A, B, C. And then there'd be your big A, B, C in there. All right, I know that's all screwed up, but you'll rewatch the video and then you'll figure it all out. Okay, so there's all of that, and we're going to move along. Let's go quickly. Chalk and money flow. Looks like money is getting dumped out right there. So it looks like money is coming back out of the market. Nothing. Got our bounce off there. Now, you got to keep an eye on this, because if we come back around here and tap this indicator right here, if you tap this indicator, it's going to get, you're going to get a little poppy. You know, I'm not sure how much you'll get out of it. They seem to be very weak lately. But when you do touch the MACD line to the indicator line right here, you do get a little pumpy, right? So all right, so there you go. There's that. Folding back over. Okay, so I thought we'd get a little bit higher here and bounce off this, but it looks like that's not what's trying to happen here. It looks like we're trying to roll over a little prematurely. You know, I would like to... Now this rolled over a little bit higher. It's a little more bearish for me because it got higher. Right? Because this got higher, this is definitely a little more bearish to me. Right? I don't like that it's higher. All right. All right, I don't like the fact that we're, so if you look, you know, this lower one was higher, and then this, this higher one, this lower one was higher, and the higher RSI was lower. So the lower the higher RSI was lower was fuck. Okay, let me get this. Tongue twister. The lower RSI first had higher PA, price action, right? The higher RSI has lower PA. This is bearish. Got it? So lower, higher. Lower, higher. Higher, lower. Dump. Right? Got it? Okay, bearish. And there's our count. And didn't have the gumption to get back up a little bit higher. We're just going to see how that continues to play out. Okay, so here is, we did this chart earlier today. And this was done in the members area. And one of the things, actually I did it yesterday with everybody, right? So this is our USDT ADX. We did this with, and let's go and see exactly what the vamp said yesterday. Where's it at? That's fine what the vamp said. Right, so there's my little, there it is. Is this today or yesterday? No, that's today. Here it is. We're getting close. There it is. Okay, so here's what we had. I said, hey, you see the little, you see it right here? We'll open this up. All right. So I said, look, you're going to come up. You're going to arc over, right? You're going to come up and arc over. And came up and arced over. Yay! And the crowd goes crazy. The vamp is amazing. And everybody goes crazy. Who is this guy? So now I don't think. So here's what we're going to do now. Okay. So we got the rollover. Perfect. Same. Okay, so now here's what we're looking for, right? So we got to roll over on this. Rolled over in a confluence zone. So now we're going to dig in here and we're going to say, hey, where can we... Let me get rid of this. First, I want to dig in here with this horizontal ray. Sorry. Boop. Okay, a little touchy, 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 perfect touchy, touchy. So you can see this acted as a support and resistance line, right? There it was before. There it was again. Still high. Now, here's the important part. See the purple line? The purple line that goes all the way along the bottom. Look at every time we bounced off the purple line. There it is. Bounced off, bearish. Bounced off, bearish. Now, look at this one. This bounce was after a bottom. So here's your bottom. There's your bounce off, bearish. Came down. You went below. You called the low here because you went low enough on this USDT chart. You called this low. It went low enough, and then you bounced out. Then you bounced off this again, but it definitely bounced out. It did have a bearish bounce, but it still was a continuation. This is also where the short squeeze happened. We're going to get into this in a second with some of the other charts that we did today, right? But here you bounced off, and then you were out. It was just, this was found the bottom, and then you said, okay, that's it. Bottom once, bottom twice, and then out, right? Here, bottomed, and you know, you hit the bottom here. Now, it's do you call this a bullish bounce? You know, looking back on this is a very, very substantial. It's a great run, but still more bearish to the bear side, right? I mean, this is, now you broke the purple line. Look, you broke that purple line. You came down, you poked into it. So, yep, you did. You called this. This was a bear. This is a bullish bounce, right? These ones, all these these pink things, are all these pink circles are way up here in the purple zone. They're way up here in the purple zone. They didn't make it down to this white line down here where that made it to. And look, we haven't made it down to this white line. We're just in the bearish bounce zone. So hit it, bear, hit it, bear, hit it, bear. So this is what's happening over and over and over. Hit it. So we hit it, bounced up, and we're coming back down bearish. The thing you really have to watch for is putting in a lower low, right? Beating out this 5,400 range, looking for that lower low, and that's what the Vamp has been telling you about, looking for one more low. Now, here's the issue. You come over here to USD, right? And your charts are different on USD. You have gone deep enough for a bullish bounce, right? You clearly have gone deep enough. And I want to show everybody this. Look at this chart, right? So I did this earlier. So look at where we're at. Look at where we bounced around right there, right? SD. Perfect red line. All right, so let's pull this back up. Let's go back over here. So we just did this chart today. Yeah, I just did this today. Let me go find this baby. Where are you at? You're going to be earlier. I put these red resistance lines. I added them today. Give me a second. There they are. All right, so let's open this bad boy up. All right, so here's our chart today. I said I added this red resistance line right there. See that? Look, we had not touched the red resistance line. What I did is I pulled this back all the way, and I was looking for confluence. Look, tap there, perfect 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 tap there. I said this line is now going to act as a red resistance line, okay? And, hold on. And all right, and hold on. All right, and there it is. Look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Yay! The crowd goes wild. Who is this guy? Sometimes. Just this trading thing is way too easy. All right, but let's go back and take a look at what happened the last couple times we did bounce down in this area off these single bounces, not the double bounces, but the single bounces. So listen, we came down, we poked through, and I call this a V bounce, right? We got the V bottom bounce right there. Now look here, this didn't get a V bottom bounce, even though this was clearly a V bottom, right? With, look at this, down, higher, higher. You had a higher. This is a double tap. You were there, came back up, and then double tapped, and then rocketed out of this. And this is what I want to see, a double tap, right? Down, up, down, out, right? I want to see a double tap to really give me a this is no joke. Now I look back here, and we came down, double tapped off this, really shallow, not as deep as these ones, right? This is deep, this is deep, this was deep. Okay, now we got this. But remember, this was the massive short squeeze. That's what that was. This was the massive short squeeze we had. And I'll show you that over on our short squeeze chart. But this was where the big short squeeze occurred. And this ripped us out of here. Okay. Then this one came down right here. And listen, we bounced out of here. But this was once again kind of, you know, this, I just eek. I mean, we bounced out of there. It was very nice bounce. I will give this 100% a bounce out. This would have been an amazing play. I know I played it. I know I made a bunch of money off of it. And I know I called the top of this. I mean, I remember calling the top of this absolutely to the dime on the J-hook chart the day it happened. I called that top. And here we are. We're at the bottom now. We just got rejected. And what I'd like to see is, now you bounced here. Look at this. You bounced, came up, tapped the same area, just like this area right here, right? And then you flush down the toilet one last time, right? Came over here, right? Tapped, went way higher, tapped, went way higher. But, we're kind of losing steam. So I'm looking for this type of tap to take us deep one more time. And then I'm going to go long Z, long Zs. I'm looking for my long Zs there, right? Come on down. Give me one more. And then, or just frick it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Right? Bears, just do it. That's all you got to do. Just make a run for it right now. You know you can do it. Just break 6,200, and then we can go and have a party for the rest of the season. Okay? But, here's the weekly. Weekly's kind of gone neutral on us, so we've turned neutral on our bearish indicator. We're still very bearish on this indicator, and we're looking for the second coming of baby Jesus, and he's getting closer. Look, we are definitely getting closer in here. Okay, this is good. We're getting closer to this first cross, right? Right, we're definitely getting closer. And then if we look back to the cross right here, look, as we came down, we kind of got this little shallow, kind of leveled out, and then it just kind of freaking died. Right, and then everything died, and then it was all mayhem and everybody, Anyways, all right, let's move on, right? So now, this is where we are in the our WMA, weighted moving average TSI. It's our true strength indicator. Now, way back here, 2014, we bounced up this same pink line, which we're trying to do right now. Now, the first bounce we took off, this baby was weak. The second was stronger. The last one was even stronger. And then you got a nice big bounce, and then we finally found the bottom-ish. And then we finally discovered baby bull Jesus over here. Now we have dropped super low, and we're very, very low right now on this TSI, true strength indicator. And we're still watching this baby as it tries to either give us a bounce out, which is totally fine with me, right? I still could see a little more high action on our trying to show us a little bit of a C wave out of here, but it just seems we don't have the buying volume. HV chart, nothing. Bullish chart. Okay, so here is our bullish, our longs. Okay, and I want to just point out right here, look at our longs. This are in a long squeeze zone. Long squeeze. Okay, not short squeeze, right? That's all you ever hear about. The bulls are on Twitter. Oh my God, it's a short squeeze. Oh my God, oh my God. No, we're in a long squeeze area. Right? Shorts are dropping. Shorts have stabilized. And look, we just did an uptick on shorts right now. So the shorts were headed down. They just came back up. But look at the longs keep going up. The long RSI keeps going up. This baby, I'm telling you guys, got to be very careful here with this longs. Look at the blue is the price action of BTC. Right? So you follow this blue line. Longs are super high. Here's the longs oversold. Here's the longs oversold, and then just dies down, right? Every time this is, look at this. There it is. There's the blue line. Dies. Came up here. You get people are taking profits. And now nobody's clearly taking it. There ain't no longs taking profits right now. Just FYI. Longs are floundering at this point, right? Longs are just floundering. So especially after this 1,000-point drop we just had, right? 1,000-point drop, longs are definitely floundering. So if you're trapped in a long, you got to be really careful because this is ugly. And I still think one more little baby dip down. One more little baby dip down. Let's go into another very important chart. This is our I want to bring up. This is our weekly chart. Okay. So this is our weekly chart. I want to just be something that I kind of see is, listen, we're here. We're just rolling over again, right? We're rolling over again on our Stoch. So our Stoch is trying to roll over on the weekly on us. Look at where the RSI is. You've still got room to go down just a little more here on our weekly RSI. Right, but this is pretty ugly when this rolled over the last time. Now you can kind of see a pattern that occurs in here, right? Big green run, right? Red run, little baby green run, and then a red run, right? And a long red run, right? Now look at this. We just painted a more, this is for the daily, so ignore this. I'm going to scoot this over here, right? But this right here just painted a brand new daily, weekly bearish, we just put up another bearish weekly standard MACD bear, right? So you see all of this back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and now look, this, we don't want this. This is not what we're looking for. But listen, we can get a bounce out of here. We can definitely get a nice bounce for a little bullish run here. I still think we got a little ways to go. Listen, look, even though this is bearish in here, and you see this was still bullish, right? Because look at these. These are nice bullish runs for us. Yay, I made a bunch of money. Yay, I shorted it, made money. Yay, I went up and made money. Yay, I shorted it, made money. Yay, I went up and made money. Yay, I shorted it, made money. That's how Vamp did it, right? The whole way. So Vamp rocked that baby out the whole damn way. And you can see on the weekly, we got a little bit more to go on the downside here, right? A little bit more to go, but we did just start a brand new weekly candle, okay? So let's just really be aware and watch out what's going on as we cruise in. Now we're going to still move out here to our monthly. We don't have, oh, sorry, here's our daily. Look, we put in a neutrally bullish histogram. So remember, when it's dark red, this is bearish. The whiter side of it is bullish or neutral. So we're just putting in, actually just went a little bit bullish. Okay, so the histogram went bullish on the daily, but we're dropping bearish, right? We're dropping more bearish. So we're going to have to see where this baby plays out. A lot of room to go on the daily Stoke. RSI is freaking insane. Absolutely freaking insane on that. And yeah. All right, let's cruise along. We've gone over this. We've broken the monthly support. Okay, now listen. Just because it's broke doesn't mean it can't pull back, okay? This has to close below this, okay? This has to close below this. So do not panic because the monthly RSI broke, but needs to close first. Okay, so this just needs to close. So we're just going to write in here, all right? Waiting for this to close to see if as a support level, right? There we go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just see if this baby closes, and we're just going to sit here and park and just wait. Now, going super crazy here. Remember, we could drop way down here and we could still wick all the way out of it, right? Put this here. All right, let's pull out of that. Nothing. It's the monthly. Still going down, still going down. Still going down. Okay, let me go back over here. Let's go to the weekly. Volume. Uber bearish. Completely rolled over. Ooh, RSI finding a little bit of support on the weekly. Right? The RSI was trying to find support on the weekly. But look at how deep this baby got, right? This thing is just so deep down here. Now, this did blow through this support line, right? So there was our support line right there, right? We just shot through that support. Now we're just got to go. So we're going to do this. We're going to go and we're going to scoot. We're going to find another support, right? There it is right there. Actually, let's do this. We're going to get rid of... So this is going to turn into resistance now. And then we're going to go ahead and mark this up. You got this. You only got this one right here as your support. So this is not that strong, okay? But you go a little bit deeper, and we're just going to kind of hash that right there. And I'll throw a red right? Then you can go to the next level, which is going to be right in here, right? And look, see the kink in there, see the kink in there. So there's, you know, there's your next two levels. And then really below that, I mean, you're probably right down into here. We don't want to really, let's this, probably going to be like right in there. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go like this. Red. And there we go. Okay, RSI. Okay, so we are on a support right now. All right, we're going to clone this baby, drag it over there, and see if this baby can hold. Let's see if that sucker can hold right there. Right? If not, we're looking for the wedge. We're looking for this wedge line and this wedge line. That's where we're headed. It's that simple. Okay, and everything else is pretty much a shit show. Nothing else to see there. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Okay, so now your supports have moved. Okay, so your supports have actually gone lower now. Your support on, you're over here at 54.88 on Bitfinex. All right, there you are. Oops, I could have just used that one. I'll get rid of it. And then you're over at 53.89 over here. So there's your lower BB supports right there. Okay, so you have a little, now your support, see how your support has moved lower and your resistance, your topside resistance has moved down. Right, our topside resistance keeps moving down, so it's 55, 65.59. And then what do we got here? 65.96. All right. All right, so our lower support has just moved lower, and look at our BB open up again. So our Bollinger Bands are opening up again. They're expanding, and this is bad. This is not good, right? Not good. If, you know, this thing can still keep falling out, and we can touch maybe one more time and then still get a bounce out of there. And that's it. Everything looks good there. All right. Let's rip through a couple alts, see what we have going on here. Raven chart, so I'm looking for Raven to do, look, I like the bounce off of here, broke through this trend line, I like that, okay, now back tested the trend line, this is still looking good, so I like this, I'm not going to totally get rid of it, I like this, even though BTC is a little more bearish to me, I still think BTC is bearish, but looking for a near-term bottom, and then a reversal. So I'm going to plap this baby up here, our Raven, still looking good. So back test the trend line, and it held for now. Right? All right. Yep, I'm going to do ETH. I got it. I'm going. Ooh, look at that. Came up. Here's my bat. I had us coming up and then falling back out. God, I'm good. BET. Fucking perfect. Absolutely fucking perfect. God, I'm good. ETC. Whoosh. bearish. Bearish, right? Still bearish. ETC still ugly. It's got to hold the wedge. All right, so it's got to hold this wedge right here, right? So it's got to hold the lower wedge. Oh, ATC. Yeah, this is just ugly. It's got to hold that wedge. Bleeding 9. That's just ugly. Nano, still in support, holding the support line. Right, WTC still. Oh, look, this a little bit of accumulation right here on WTC. Right, WTC's trying to accumulate right here, trying its damnedest. Okay, so we're gonna. It's trying to accumulate. Actually, but looking like a bearish flag. All right. Doggy. Doggy, doggy, doggy. Just trying to hold support. That's it. Just trying to hold support. Okay. And V-Chain, I had this going up, and then it died. I had it going up, and then died. This was the top side, right? This top side. You have the trend line as the historical resistance. This was the last major support right here in this area. It actually worked as also resistance. So look, this green arrow turned it into resistance. And that arrow, the green arrow, was absolutely on the money. So VET. All right. All right, and trying to double test support here. Tron, yeah, absolutely, God, fuck, I'm good. Fuck, I'm good. Fuck. Okay, absolutely perfect. Came up into the resistance. I said, hey, if this really had legs, it could have gone up a little bit higher. Up into the resistance area, dumping out hard. It reset. Look at that. That's the. Let's see if the daily reset. Oh, look at this though. Right? So the daily has not reset the count. Yeah, this baby's gonna bounce soon. Right? Daily TD has not reset is a bleeding 9. Right, that is clearly a bleeding 9. That's not even a 9. Look at that. It ended on an 8. What the hell? How is this not counting? Nope, it ended on a 9. I just had to move that out of there. So it's a bleeding 9. All right, imperfected 9. Ooh, that's falling out hard right there. XRP. All right, let's looky. So we're gonna go all the way down. We're gonna come all the way back down into here. We're gonna be looking for this. And I think we're gonna fall right. See all this area? See all this just cluster? See this cluster? So this trend line is now resistance. I think this baby is just going to go boom. Just like this. Hold this. All right. Okay. And so earlier in the members area on XRP, listen, XRP was a super easy short. There we go. Listen, we printed up this massive shooting star right here. I'm like, oh, look, massive shooting star, RSI 12R falling out of the wedge. Look, there's the falling out of the wedge right there, right? Boom, done. Yeah, too easy. Oh, nice, Scott. Yeah, that was too easy, man. I mean, this was a no-brainer right here. Yeah, it fell right out of that. It was just holding the wedge. Look at it, it's just riding this wedge so hard. It's just like scraping the rims on the curb. This is like your wife when you buy a brand new car. This is what your wife always does to the brand new rims whenever you buy a new car. That's it. Just gets super ugly. ETH. New low. New low. Oh, wow. Wow. Yikes. Well, there's that. Ouch. Okay, so ETH. So this is not. Look at that. That can't be. So what would this be? This would be a 1, 2. Because you blasted that out. So this means this 3's got to be down here somewhere. Right? This 3's got to be down here somewhere. Jesus effing Christ. Yeah, we had what's his name shorted the crap out of this perfectly at 180. I mean, unbelievable. What a perfect short. It was KK. KK just shorted the shit out of this right on target. Guy's a beast. He's one of the TA guys in the group. God, he's good. And, I mean, just nailed that, right? Nailed that. You're plopped on support right here. 1, 2, 3. How do you count this as a 5? Would that be a 1, 2, 3, A, B, C? Sorry, A, B, C. Now you're coming down for your wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that... man, you get into this void right here, and the sheesh gets real ugly. Right? I mean, that's like your last support right there. Yeah, this gets super, super ugly. Ouch, ETH is ugly. So it's on the support right now, and it's literally about to break into the void. So you want to keep, it's got to stay out of the void. Okay. I don't know. Let's get rid of that. Litecoin. Let's see what we got. Litecoin. Same thing. Bleeding 9 on the daily. Right? RSI in freaking sane. All right, let's pull this out. All right, so I had a bounce up. There was the top of the trend line. Couldn't even make it. Couldn't even make it to this one. Same thing, like ETH. You know, you just got to start to count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just, God, this thing just got so ugly. $39 is support. So $39 is support. You break 39 bucks, then you go to 31, then you go super ugly. But look at the RSI on this. This is the daily. The RSI gets down here on the daily, and it likes to do this bouncing around thing. It likes to get down here a lot, right? Like lately, it loves to get down here. Yeah, just so ugly right now. Okay, so, ooh, like everything was pointed, everything's pointed down to this 39. All right, LTC, same as ETH. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Same as BTC. Daily has not flipped to a green TD. Right? So it's a bleeding TD9. Okay. So I said $39 incoming. We are really going to break into the $30 range possibly here really quick. Let's run this baby back. I want to run this back to a 4 hour. All right, so there you go. There's our 4 hours. So we're going to run this down like this. And look, we broke through the 4 hour wedge. So the 4 hour wedge broke through. Holy cow, we're going to put in a $30 Litecoin here. God, we were like 68 cents away from 39 bucks. 4-hour RSI. XLM fell out. ZRX. Ugh, ugly. Trying to come back down and test the support line again. ADA. Oh God, just ugly. So there's, look at this. Perfect tap on the resistance line right here. This is the US dollar. There's Binance, they're both Binance, right? So came back up. There's I had this trend line that came down, tapped this, just went right into the resistance area, came up into this. Look here, you fell through, came back up, checked it, trying to break down. You know, this is your hold. You got to hold this 50 some cent range, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You got to hold this 50-cent range in here. All right, let's see the daily. I'm going to check the daily. Yeah, daily's not in danger. 12-hour flipped, right? ADA. What is that? 55 to 51 cents. Yeah, look, we broke through the that's it. I mean, you're so far through. This is the last support. Yeah, you know what? I could do. We'll do that. So let's call it 55, almost 56 bucks. So there we are. I'll leave that one. I still think, well, you got to watch it because I think there's going to be a bounce here soon. You're on a bleeding 9 on LTC, so you're on a bleeding 9 on LTC, so this is going to bounce, right? Now you got to go to the daily, so there's your daily. Look, you're on a bleeding 9. This thing is going to bounce, probably hit this support down here, give yourself a bounce, and then I think one more leg down. And like we're watching BTC, right? We're really watching BTC very closely. For that area, right? Stupid thing. You know, we're watching BTC real close for that last bottom, right? That's what we're doing. We're looking at that. We're watching the ADX chart, in which we're close, right? Close. So if you're in at 42, I would just move myself into stop loss. My stop loss into profit. All I would do is if you're in 42. So 42 is exactly where your top line resistance is, right? So your resistance is right here, right there. There it is. That's it right there. See all this cluster right here? 42 is exactly where you're at, right? And there's your support. Oosh. Sorry, Mo. Yeah, so my low on LTC is, yeah, so there it is. So this is your, so here what we'll do is we'll go to 3-day. So there's my low. My low is way down here. 20, 20s. Let's just call it the 20s. And then below that you got, you know, if it dumps for below that. But you're in this nice wedge right here. This nice wedge should play itself out, right? This wedge should hold. Think of this wedge will hold, at least for now. All right, so let's go back to the 12-hour. Actually, we're going to go back to the 4-hour. And if I went low, yeah, we don't want to really go lower than that. Yeah, it's ugly. Yeah, let's in fact let's take a look at the where's the void over here on. We'll look for the void over here. It's kind of in here. Here's your void. So your void is, I would say your void is right in here. So this would be my void right here. My last support was 37, pretty much $37 would be my next support down. My only void support. Okay, so let's print the void in here. So our void is going to be from, what is that, 39 bucks to 34. $39 to $34. So there's a one support is at what, $38. Bink. This fucking thing's gotta bounce. Come on, damn it. You gotta bounce down here somewhere. All right. See a coin. Got a little bit of a bounce. Can't get out. I was expecting. Jesus, see a coin. You're killing me. This is just a war. So the war of Sia is on. Right. This war of Sia is just going crazy. Right. Sia. The war is killing Sia. Zcash, ugly. I'm just gonna call this shit BCH, right? BCH, ugly, ugly, ugly. There's nothing. Rising wedge, falling out, falling wedge, right? This is a falling wedge, and you got a rising wedge here. Bearish volume. Increased, yeah, but look at it, you fell off. Your bullish volume just totally took a dump, and that should have been an easy target right there, especially on the 6 hour. I haven't had a chance to start digging into either one of these yet. So let's go to BCH. Listen, just keeps falling. Perfect. I mean, my targets are absolutely freaking perfect over here still on this. So my charts are still absolutely perfect on this. Look, A, B, C, we bounced. Now, we did get a bounce here. Was that the E? Did we post up the E wave right there? We're going to see. You lose this, and this gets freaking ugly. Breaking the support over here on the ABC. And Bitcoin to BCH to Bitcoin Cash to BTC. Not pretty at all. Right, let's scoot over here. Oh, Jesus, look at this. Look at Nia. I called this like a beast today. All right, watch this, guys. You're going to love this. Let's go to our Neo chart. Fuck. Neo. Bear flag. Oh, come on. Scoop that baby up. That was just too easy. Oh, that was too easy. Fuck, I'm on fire, guys. I am on freaking fire. Right? Per freaking fact. Okay? Per freaking fact. All right, so looking for support on this trend line. Right? Looking for support on this trend line. Can I count this as an A? B now? This would be our B. C, maybe D, E. All right, so maybe I could dig into this with a count, but boy, this just got ugly. Right? So, looking to hold this trend line. This is really it. This is, let's go back. So there's got to be some kind of there we go. Okay, so we're good. Now we're going to discount this wick right here. Okay, so we're going to discount that wick. Let's see what we could do here. So we're going to pull this up to like 3-day chart or something. There we go. What I'll do is I'll take these bottoms right there. Get this in here.
How much is Mousy?
My daughter. All right, EOS. Fuck, same thing. What do I got here? I don't know why I got, the hell is this? Oh, ICX, got it, okay. I mean, ICX just dying, guys. Just absolutely freaking dying. How did I lose my other ICX chart over here? ICX, USD. Oh, it's only got Binance. Okay, so once again, let's go. There's my lower low. Okay, don't need any of this. It's all blown out. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. All right. Sorry, what's that, guys? I think ETH goes to 168 on Phoenix. There still is room to run at ADX. Yeah, I think. All right, so let's look at this really quick here. So I think that look, we broke lower. It's trying to come back around right here on this support. You got a little bit of support right here on wax. So see if we can hold this support and resistance area. Right, bink, 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 touch, touch. Breaking this. All right, break this. All right, let's run back. We'll run over to ETH. Yeah, 168. I mean, I would like to get a bounce on 168. It is some strong support, right? 168 to 167. Right, so ETH support 168 to 167. Break this and OF. Gee, how am I fucking go? All right, and that's it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, man. We marched through a lot today. Sorry about that. Yeah, long day. Very long day. We're just going to have to see how this plays out. Listen, I'm not getting rid of my top side arrows. I'm not going to take them out yet, okay? I'm not going to take these top side arrows out until we actually break this lower low, okay? I'm just not going to do it, all right? I want to break this lower low, and until we do that, I'm not going to play the game. I want to see this lower low get broken before I pull out those arrows, right? I'm just going to leave the arrows and going to leave a little bit of top side there. I still think we could have one more little baby wick up. And that's it. I think that's it. That's so my summary. Basically today, my summary is just hold on, right? I just would say, you know, just hold on right now. It's getting ugly. Listen, the dailies, TD counts on ETH, Litecoin, and the TD counts for LTC, ETH, BTC on the daily are all bleeding red nines, okay? They're all looking for a bounce. Okay, so that's it. They're looking for a bounce, right? But where is it going to happen? I'm not changing any of my charts. I'm not going to move anything around. I think that this is all still looking really good. Listen, this thing can fall out, but until we come down and actually test, you know, these lower areas, I'm not going to do anything, right? I'm not going to do anything. I want to come down here, either go up and come down, and then we'll get, you know, a nice A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's not looking good right now. Or let's just get this shit over with and let's get down to our big bounce zone and let's bounce down here lower. Okay, let's pick a damn team and we'll go from there, right? But I'm not liking anything. I mean, I'm not bullish on anything right now. I think I'm bullish only on a couple coins. Like there's just a couple things I'm bullish on, but I'm not really bullish on a lot. Okay, so I would just be very careful, everybody. Let's trade safe. And that's it. Listen, if people are interested in getting into the members area, we're only accepting people who want to join the memberships. So just hold on. I'll be doing. If you want to send me a message on DM, we could make some room possibly for a few more members. But yeah, we're still staying down. We've got some people make some awesome calls. But listen, for us at Until 1 Mil, I am the Vamp. And I would like to say thank you to everyone for watching the show. Thank you for being here at the end of the week. And I am out.